Hello, I'm Deborah Kaplan. The title of the course I'm going to teach this November is Art from Unconventional Materials. It's the second course I'm offering for Encore Learning, and I'm looking forward to it because I had such a great time talking with you about representations of New York last fall. This year's course is organized around the question, why do some artists make works using unconventional materials? I'll begin with a brief overview of the ways typical traditional art supplies like paint and paintbrushes, clay, and marble have been put to use. But we'll spend most of our class time focusing on artists who either by necessity or choice have not employed well-established materials and practices when expressing their creativity. We'll be studying these creators for the most part in two groups. The first lacked access to typical art supplies and were largely self-taught. But though they often repurposed what had been thrown away, they invested materials such as blown out light bulbs, rusty farm tools, and string with new meanings drawn from their everyday experiences or from their religious or folk beliefs. James Hampton, Joe Minter, and Judith Scott are three wonderful examples of these artists. The other group consists of artists with considerable art school training and at least modest resources to buy supplies, who have opted instead to make art objects like worn out tires, to make art out of objects like worn out tires and wooden planks that they found on the street. In the early 20th century, Louise Nevelson and Robert Rauschenberg pioneered this approach and have been followed by many contemporary artists, including Theaster Gates, Slava Thomas, Chakaya Booker, and Mark Bradford. The Smithsonian American Art Museum in Washington, where I have been a docent since 2017, will provide the specific artworks that we'll look at closely and discuss. Some we'll see downtown in the museum itself, and some we'll look at online in Zoom sessions. If you love visual art that challenges your expectations, this is a course for you. If you only love the work of Rembrandt or Mary Cassatt or Andrew Wyeth, this still may be a course that will interest you. Even if you don't love the artworks we explore, my hope is that you will come to understand the motives and experiences that inspired them and appreciate the effects that they create. Thanks, and see you soon.